This is what they're like. You know, there's no fear. Just get up there and get on with it. You know, you can see it in his eyes. He's very focused.
That's outside of 25.
Yeah, that hurt. Yeah, just acknowledged that, didn't he?
And number 25, so John has won the ball.
So JP Senior.
First John throw first, game on.
Brian first. Used to be JP number 1 and JP number 2 we did, but I had to get rid of that title because I think it's unfair on a 3-time world champion to be number 2.
60.
My fellow cosmonaut.
Yeah, it's been at the very top of his game.
Yeah.
For a good 25 years now, won world titles in both codes.
97.
Cracking player.
But someone who, you know, just now has to be a little bit careful. He's having to qualify for these sort of tournaments now, not seeded, so just needs to make sure he
104
doesn't drop too far down the rankings, because, as we say again, with so many young players like this coming through, it can be so difficult to get back up there once you start sliding.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, also with John, I mean, a good run here this weekend, we'll put him back up in the, you know, or I think back up in the top 16 on the Players' Championship Order of Merit. So, you know, he lost 20,000, I think, off of his rankings a couple of months ago, which put him outside. So, you know, another 20 grand this weekend. We'll put him back up there, and he won't have to do the qualification then. But he's got a bit of a hurdle to get over first with Benito.
60.
He is someone on his day, though, John Park, who can still turn it on.
140.
Yeah, that's for sure.
141.
You wouldn't put it past John to poke this one out. Not now. Yeah, he's shaking the head there. Benito sat handy now on 108.
85.
Hit the 140 to ask a question to John, didn't he? And put the pressure on. There we go. Oh, unlucky.
76.
Unlucky.
January 56.
So a chance there for an early break, but doesn't take it, so...
You feel this one's got to go though, Mike? Oh, bent the wire there as well. Oh, unlucky. Two really good thrown darts there.
Games on the first leg, Benito van der Paak.
Clinical.
Second leg is Benito to throw first. Game on.
So against the throw there, got quite a unique style, Benito. It's almost like he's about to bowl a cricket ball, isn't it? The way he takes his dart from one hand to the other.
He's quite unique, isn't he? There's a lot of body movement there, and a lot of, you know, arm and shoulder goes into it when he gets, you know, collects his dart and bringing it back. A lot of movement, but it certainly works well for him.
58.
Yeah. And the chin moves a little bit to the left as well, doesn't it? There's a 180 coming in.
140.
He's solid when when he's in there. 303 now after 6. I mean, that's not a bad little lead, really. You know, he'll drop down on the 19s, I would imagine. Being Dutch, they certainly know their counting.
There's the first tie to the match.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, unlucky. That's not a bad dart at all. You know, it's gone into the 7.
127.
It's right on the wire. Very, very close.
We saw John make the quarter-finals of the first European Tour event in Hildesheim in Germany. You beat him on the way to the final, didn't you?
I did, yeah, in the quarters. Yeah, great game. John didn't get firing in that one though. Luckily for me.
96.
I'd gladly swap places with him today, mate.
Yes. Well, it's good for us that we're getting your insights in the commentary box, but we realise you would rather be up there still making your way through this tournament.
Yeah. Just got to focus now on Gibraltar for next weekend and put this one behind me. Here we go.
70.
Unlucky.
January 74.
Triple 14 coming in, I think, Mike. Here we go, 20 tops. Lovely marker there for John. Yeah.
Team shot the second leg.
Used it well. Used it well.
Third leg is shot to throw first.
Nice little 15 leg there to break as well.
Yes, the opening two legs going, both going against the throw. Yes, back-to-back European Tour events this weekend here in Salzburg, and then off to Gibraltar.
100.
And I mean, how important is it for you guys now with this schedule, the calendar being so busy on the PDC, to organise your diary? You've got flights to organise, hotels, but you obviously need to make sure you're building enough time to recuperate between events and get the all-important practice in.
It's very important. I mean, you know, I tried my best to get home yesterday so I could, you know, start preparing for Gibraltar, you know, for the first thing on Monday morning. And now I've got to fly back Monday morning, and I'll lose a day, you know, preparing. So it's very important. I mean, a lot of the players now, you know, we've all got management, so we're lucky in that respect. So you know, they deal with the bookings and stuff. So yeah, we're very lucky that way.
100.
Yes, that must be a big help. And so too the sponsors as well, in terms of covering those costs for the sort of day-to-day bills like hotels and flights, because obviously you're hoping to recoup it in prize money, but you've still got to pay the entry fees and those costs however far you get in a tournament each weekend. Yeah,
and it's so important to be up there, Mike, you know, for your sponsors. You know, you want to do them proud every time you play.
108.
Second 180 there for John. Settling in now, John.
100. John Uruguay 63.
Yep, 6 starts at this now. Don't think he's going to need them, Mike. There we go.
On the third leg.
Settling in lovely.
Fourth leg is Benito to throw first.
That's what you want to do when you get up there. You know, it's really important to hit the ground running.
125.
Nice start now to the leg for Benito.
And how do you feel about this this format? It's a common format now, just the best of 11 legs right the way through these tournaments, and you haven't got too much time to get off the ground. You've got to get out the traps quickly, haven't you? Because you can soon find yourself, as Brendan Dolan did against Vincent in our first game, you can find yourself 3 or 4 legs down in no time.
You can. We're all used to it now. You know, third 180 for John. He's playing well now. He's got his eye in.
140.
Yeah, it is. I mean, but we're all used to it, Mike. So nobody can moan. And you know, to be honest with you, the best of 11, you've always got a pop at it. So yeah, but it is very important to get going. And if you go 3-0 down, you can't think, oh, I'm 3-0 down. You've got to think, right, hold, break, hold. You know, it's how you approach it mentally, really. This has got a 6-5 written all over it,
yes,
hasn't it?
I was just thinking that. I think we might be going all the way here, the way these two have started.
60.
And you're also so used to playing 3 or 4 games in a day, aren't you? Because, you know, for the 2 guys who get through to the final tonight, they would have played 4 matches, but
134.
It's no great hardship when they're only best of 11 legs, I suppose, and there'll be a sort of a 15-20 minute gap between the semi-finals and the final.
You've got to prepare for it. Yeah. I mean, when you come into the venue first thing in the morning, you've got to prepare for the final and not overdo it. So yeah, you've got to pace yourself, and you know, you can leave your best game on the practice board sometimes,
100.
and that's not what you want to be doing. So you've got to time it right. So 3 180s there for John. I mean, that's been really important for John, and you know, luckily for John, Benito's not hit any yet. So but he's been solid on his scoring, Benito.
Yeah, he's leading the averages there, as you can see.
109.
And a good pick off on the treble 19 and the treble 17.
You know, he'd be happy with 102 average, I'm sure. And you'd think that, you know, that would win most games, but John's right on him there with a 97, and that's, you know, that can beat 107, you know, depending how the game goes. So
94.
Good pick there.
Well, we've already seen a 156 taken out this weekend, and we saw Robert Thornton take out a 157 yesterday, but John Park won't do that now, so Benito will be back to break the throw again for a potential 14 darter.
134.
Good darts there. I think I would have done that as well and left double 11. I would have stayed there. It was a lovely marker. Really get a pop. He will. He put the pressure on there.
22.
Yeah, he put the pressure on there on Benito and forced a miss, I think. Oh, that's not a bad marker. Oh, John.
18. Benito requires 16.
Don't think Benito's going to miss this one.
No, he's left the door ajar.
Yeah.
And the 21-year-old Dutchman says thank you very much.
Benito to throw first.
Young Benito, he does take those chances, Mike. And, you know, if you let him in, he'll take them. He's certainly got no fear. It's got 140 written over it. Oh, unlucky.
60.
Yeah, we'd have been hoping for a bit more there, I think, Benito, after that first start. Lovely marker for him. Oh, that's just covered it a bit.
46.
Oh, unlucky.
Are you someone who goes back and analyses your performances after matches, watches back videos or studies the stats too much with the checkouts and percentages?
No, I don't, Mike. No, because it's gone. And to be honest with you, I tend to have quite a bit of time up there on the stage to analyse it at the time. So, but no, I won't. I know what I do wrong. If I've lost, then I know why. And you know, straight away, I'm very lucky that way, I think, because you know, I'm very strong from the neck up, and when I'm playing bad or you know, it's not quite flowing for me, I know why. So it's important to put it right at that time. And 1-2-1 coming in.
121.
Sat in there, lovely that triple.
But stats have a use, would you say, for you know, the viewers and explaining the game to the wider public?
I think so. I mean, I think the general public will look at the stats and think, oh wow, he beat someone with an 88 average, and the other guy had a 94 average, and you know, they probably don't get their head around that so much. But the most important thing, like a lot of us will tell you from yesterday, is that W. You know, you're not worried about. You know, sure, we all want to go up and hit 110 average and win, but I'd quite happily win with an 81 average and get the win and come back and put that right the next day, and that's the most important thing.
Yes, that most important stat is that one there in the bottom right of your corner with the legs count.
Yeah, absolutely.
As soon as it gets to 6, that's it. Job done. You're off the stage.
Exactly. Yeah, you could.
However you've done it.
Yeah, go and have a coffee, have a sandwich, and get ready for the next game, and. Get yourself ready mentally. John's really good at that. You know, mentally preparing himself. I'm not sure about Benito because obviously I don't know him as well as John. But you know, from what I've seen on the tour, he certainly does prepare himself well, and he takes it very seriously.
Double 18 here for 3-all.
Game's on the 6 leg. Jumper.
That was a big dart there, Mike.
7 seconds. John to throw first.
Big dart there, you know, to get the break. So if you know, all he's saying now is, come on, hold your throw, one more break and hold. Yeah, that's a good start.
Yeah, he tidied that finish up well, did John.
81.
And again, that's where the experience and the quality of someone who's been at the top of the game for so long.
Yeah.
This is where they shine through and where they make a difference.
Absolutely, yeah. And I think, like for John as well, he's getting used to those glasses now, and he's starting. Yeah, he's pitching it just a little bit low, which is good for John. It's, you know, same as myself.
59.
You can build on that, and the way our darts go in, they go in nice and straight. Whereas Benito there, you know, he needs it to sit up. It's got a ton written all over it.
60.
Unlucky. 2 really good darts there, and very unlucky. He would have been hoping for more there. So John's going down. Yeah, he's got a cover now. 1-3-4 would be nice.
98.
A nice respectful crowd in this afternoon. Not making too much noise as yet. I'm sure as the as the amber nectar flows through the day, the noise will ratchet up, and next I'm sure it will, because we've got Mensur Sulovic
I think that's
up
the
against
one.
Robert Thornton.
That's the one that's going to wake him up.
Mensur coming through the host nation qualifiers, and poor old Robert Thornton had to deal with another local qualifier yesterday who pushed him all the way, young Rowby John Rodriguez, and the crowd really were urging their man on, and I'm sure they'll be doing the same with Mensur in the next match on stage here.
They will. I mean, I played Mensur in when I won the Austrian Open in the first Euro Tour in the Arena Nova. And, I think it was my first round match, and but they were brilliant. You know, they were really respectful. They obviously cheered for Mensur and they wanted him to win, but they were really good with me. And you know, they are really good. They're loving their darts.
Double top then for JP. Ooh. JP the first.
Yeah, we're going to have to call him JP number 1 today. Lovely dart there, right in the middle, double tap. JP Senior doing the business now. Oh, lovely start now for Benito. Yeah, look at that, lovely grouping. Put them all on the head of a needle there, brilliant.
That's his first maximum of the match. John's hit 3 so far.
Nice follow up. That's what he needed there. Just come back with a steady 140. Oh, unlucky.
85.
Still, you know, that's not too bad. 236 after 6 darts. 140 here for John would be handy.
100.
261 after 6.
They get into the swing of things with the outfits over here. We've seen Star Wars characters and people dressed as giant bunny rabbits. We had a giant bumblebee who came up on the stage before we got underway here and did a walk-on with the walk-on girls and the music.
He loved it, didn't he?
They do a good warm-up here to get the crowd into the swing of things on these European Tour events. There he is, the Bumblebee man.
Bit of a star, wasn't he, Mike, really?
Got the crowd going. Left, so Benito will be back for double top with John unable to finish, but John will look to put some pressure on this shot with a big score here.
Needs a 140, yeah, oh, he's gone down, so. Oh, unlucky.
140.
Don't think Big Ben's going to miss this one. Oh, that's not a bad marker. Yeah. Oh, yeah, he's in. Good dart. Good dart. That was a nice marker, that second part there.
Well, they are going blow for blow, aren't they? No one's been able to really push on and get more than one leg ahead in this match right the way through.
It's been a good match to watch, actually. I mean, like we said, I think this is going to be a 6-5, and you can't call the winner at the moment. That's a lovely dart there for John, right in the middle.
104.
They even, you know, it's 3-3. They're both on a very, very similar average now. 91 and 92. 92 for Benito.
60.
It's a good game, really good game. Like to see it close like this.
And those checkout stats, would you be ideally aiming for around about, what, 50%? Would you be happy with that in any match?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, one in every 2, you know, you're going to win quite a lot of matches like that. But even the 33%, that's 1 in 3, and you know, sometimes you only get 1 dart out of double.
140.
So you know that isn't going to win you the match, and it's a big factor, that checkout stat, that's for sure.
100.
Right on the wire there. That would have been a handy 62. So Benito needs a nice score now. Here we go. 177.
139.
Yeah, that's not a bad lead. He's asking a question of John. Put the pressure on. Oh yeah, here we go. Unlucky.
82.
Unlucky.
Benito requires 62.
And
this would be a handy break, Mike.
It would. It was really good, that last visit from Benito to put pressure on this shot.
46.
Unlucky, that's very close.
120.
And this is to go to within one leg of victory.
Oh, that's nice. Didn't use it, John.
Game shot the ninth.
How many times do you see that?
Yeah.
You know, you miss double 10, you go inside double 10, and then double 5 is a must hit. You can't go anywhere other.
Yeah.
If, you mustn't hit the big 5. You've got to nail that double.
37.
That's a massive double there for John.
Yeah, that was huge to win that on his throw. He knows that even if Benito wins this leg, then John will be throwing first in the deciding leg, but he'll try and get the job done here if he can.
He's
With
punishing
finishing up with his fourth 1080 of the match.
He punished that 37, didn't he? Punished that really well. Yeah, go on, Ben. He needs a 180.
140.
So he's just got to tell himself now, right, give up the throw and think, right, it's John's throw. I've got to break you now. As soon as you hit a bad score, that's what you've got to be thinking. Right, it's John's throw. I've got to break him. Concentrate. Let's
140.
go. John's real solid here. 180, 140, 181 after 6. Ideal to go on and win the match.
134.
Good cover shot there from Ben. No, you'll be staying there, I'm sure, John. Yeah,
85.
good 85. So 96 now. Nice little 2-dart finish there. Ben's got to put the pressure on, and I think he will.
115.
Again, he's been really on John with those throws. He's asking a question every leg, making him go for it. Oh, let's let Benny in now.
56.
Could this go 5-5, Mike? Here we go, tops. Oh, unlucky. That's close.
Well, that could be the moment gone. John Park now has 3 darts at double top for the match, and to book his place in the quarter-final tonight against Vincent van der Voort, and he does so. But he was pushed all the way by the young Dutchman, I'm sure.